rap.
Hey. My window low with my J burning, I'm in it. The cuts where I be earning all of my winnings. I give it all till it hurts, man.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy J.McGeeIIIRe, and the J stands for juice. And today we are in here because the AllStar Starters were just announced, and I want to discuss them. Before I start the video, remember like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy it at any point of the video. If you disagree, feel free to leave it in the comments. If you agree, leave it in the comments. If you just want to comment, leave it in the comments. But let's get into this. So as you can see on the screen here, we are going to start in the Eastern Conference, and no surprise that we have Giannis as the East captain. Four-time All-Star. You can see here he is currently averaging 30 points, 13 rebounds, about 6 assists for the Bucks, who have the best record in the NBA. That is not a surprise. I'm not going to argue with that at all. My only complaint is seeing as LeBron is the captain of the West team, that I feel like they should somehow make a process where they can switch it up a little bit. Because sure, LeBron picking against Giannis was entertaining for the first year, and considering this is LeBron's third year doing this, it's like maybe you switch it up. Maybe you throw Luka in there. Maybe it's like, okay, LeBron picked 3 times in a row, so go to the next, vote getter out west. That's just an opinion. But next we have Pascal Siakam. This was the one that surprised me. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, you see here Pascal Siakam averages 23.5, 8 rebounds, 3.5 assists a game for the Raptors, who are 3rd in the East. I do believe Pascal Siakam should be an All-Star. Do I think he should start? Absolutely not. Seeing with the new format with the All-Stars, he's basically just been put in there as a front court player, and I can think of 2 front court players I would rather have starting than Pascal Siakam. The first one is Jason Tatum, but that's just because I think Jason Tatum would be more fun to watch. I get it. This is a fan vote, and Pascal Siakam is really popular in the league right now, but no. But the person who I really thought should have been here was Jimmy Butler. Should definitely be the starter over Pascal Siakam. Like, right off the bat, Miami has a better record than the Raptors. I don't care if it is by 1 game. Like, that could literally change tomorrow, but it's now, and Miami has a better record than them. But on top of that, Jimmy Butler, while he is not averaging as many points as Siakam at 20.3, here I wrote it down, he's averaging 7 rebounds, which is, pretty close. And given Pascal Siakam has a height advantage over him, he should be averaging more rebounds than Butler. He is averaging 3 more assists, and he's averaging a whole steal a game more than Pascal Siakam. And I think Pascal Siakam's numbers they have to be, at least from the scoring standpoint, it has to be more, because who else on this team is going to do it? You got Siakam, you got Kyle Lowry, and you got Van Fleet. Everybody else on that team is, they're not that impressive. Congratulations to Siakam. I'm happy for him, but I definitely think that spot should have went to Jimmy Butler. Next, we have my man Joel Embiid. You're hearing it here, right now. Joel Embiid is the best center in the NBA. I know some people who completely disagree with me because, he's lazy, blah, 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 this and that. Joel Embiid is the best center in the NBA. I don't want to argue. At me, drop the address. We can pull up. We can trade hands. I'm joking. I don't want to fight anybody. But Joel Embiid is the best. Currently averaging 23.4, 12.3, and almost 1.5 blocks. Sorry, let me mute that. Yeah, that was a no-brainer for me. If you don't put the best center in the league as a starter, what are you doing? What you doing? Anyway, let's move on. Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker is another one that kind of surprised me, but this one I'm less mad about. I mean, who else could you really put in this position? I mean, I've seen some people saying Derrick Rose should be in the All-Star. I mean, Derrick Rose might make the All-Star game, but I don't think he's going to be a starter. I definitely am not mad with the Kemba pick. Currently averaging 22, 4 rebounds, 5 assists for the Celtics, who are playing really well. Kemba is definitely a better fit on that team than Kyrie. And I'm not saying that as a knock against Kyrie, because Kyrie is like, top 15 player in the NBA, top 10. If I can't think about it, I'm gonna put him in top 10. He's just having an off year right now, and it's not even really an off year. It's mostly due to injury. But with the young core surrounding Kemba, and Kemba not necessarily being a ball dominant player, like sometimes he has to be, but he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? He can run the screen, blah blah blah. Kyrie is more of a ball dominant, ISO out the way, let me do my thing kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely not mad at the Kemba Walker pick. And the last starter is Trae Young from the Atlanta Hawks. I'm happy for Trae. And you know why? Because even though his team sucks ass, he has been playing out of his mind. So you see right there, 29.2. I didn't even know he was averaging that much. Jesus. 29.2, 4.7, 5 rebounds, and almost 9 assists a game for the Hawks. Okay, think about that. Your best big man was out on suspension. Like, he's Steph Curry range. He pulling up people. It looks like he's having fun. Like, I know he'd probably be having more fun if they were winning. But what can you do? And there you go. That is your Western Conference starters. If I had to take a guess, Giannis is probably gonna. Well, LeBron was the leading vote getter, so he's probably gonna pick Luka. But with the second pick, LeBron's gonna pick Anthony Davis. Giannis is probably gonna pick Luka with his first pick. And there we go. Let's go to the West. Obviously, like I've already mentioned, LeBron James is the captain of the West as the leading vote getter overall. I think he had the most votes overall. Averaging 25.1, almost 8 rebounds, almost 11 assists, leading the league in assists this year, which is just crazy. I've always said LeBron's best skill has been his passing, and he's finally having a chance to show it because he doesn't have to score so much with the big man on there. So I'm not even gonna argue with this. It's LeBron, most popular player on the planet, best in the league. I said it. Yes, I said it. Best team in the West. When it's funny because people say he couldn't do anything in the West, and you see here last year he was on a team full of young players, and they were 4th before he got injured. I'm not trying to hear that LeBron ain't the GOAT shit. He's not the GOAT, but like he's still the best player in the NBA. Next is his running mate, Anthony Davis. You can see he's averaging 26.6, 9 rebounds, almost 3 blocks. Like I said, Lakers first in the West. I'm happy for Anthony Davis. You wanna know why? Because usually around this time of the year, New Orleans is either still scratching for a playoff spot, or they're at a point where it's like, yeah, we're probably not gonna make the playoffs this year. For the first time, he can go into the AllStar game not worried about the second half of the season. Like, obviously he's gonna worry about it because now they have to go, lock up a playoff spot, lock up home court advantage, stuff like that. But he's probably more relaxed at this point. He can actually go out there, have some fun, and know that when he gets back, his team is probably going to be, getting him a playoff spot. So I fucks with that. Fuck with that pick. Kawhi Leonard. Did you expect anybody else? Kawhi Leonard, 27 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists for the Clippers, 3rd in the West. They're not as good as I thought they would be, but Kawhi is still playing out of his mind. He was in the East, got him an all-star spot. He's like, all right, fuck it, I'm going back out West, getting him an all-star spot. That Clippers team is dangerous. I'm Lakers fan. Well, not a Lakers fan, LeBron James fan. That's them and Milwaukee are the only teams I'm really scared of when the playoffs come around. I'm not really worried about any other team. First time All-Star, Luka Doncic. Look at those numbers. Luka Doncic is almost at a triple-double. By the end of the season, he's probably going to be averaging a triple-double. 30 points a game, 9.7 rebounds, 9 assists. Mavericks aren't that great, but once again, we got a player. Same with Trae Young. Same draft class. Same shit, you know. Team ain't that great, but he's playing out of his mind. They're definitely not going to fight for a championship. You know, you still got to wait for KCP to get... I say KCP. I'm still thinking of it like this. KP, you know, Porzingis to get fully together before you can really call them contenders. Like, if Luka keeps this up while Porzingis goes back to his original form, then that 1-2 punch is going to be deadly. And James Harden, I like it. I don't like it. I don't know. 37 points a game, which is absurd. It's the most points averaged in a game since Michael Jordan in some year when Michael Jordan was being Michael Jordan. 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Rockets kind of disappointing me right now with their addition of Russell Westbrook, but James Harden still like top 4, top 5 most exciting players to watch. Shoot lights out, and then he shoots like the lights are out. Can't see shit. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. And those are your West AllStar Starters. Like I already guessed, LeBron is definitely going to pick Anthony Davis first. That's just... Or he might not. They're teammates. He probably told AD ahead of time, like, hey, bro, don't get mad, but I might not pick you first. He might go with Luka. Giannis is probably going to pick somebody else, and because Giannis drafted a little weird last year, so he might draft a little weird again this year. Then he can pick up AD. But yeah, those are the starters. My thoughts, I mean, I like it. I don't know how to feel about Pascal Siakam, but every other pick, I was like, yeah, I could see that. James Harden, like I said, was a little weird for me because the Rockets are kind of disappointing this year, but I mean, the Mavs aren't that good. Atlanta's definitely not that good. So it's about the individual, not about the team. But it helps that if your team is also doing good. That's my pick. That's all I got for you guys today. Just wanted to record this video, react to these starters, especially considering I just got a new little camera setup and I'm really trying that out. Let me know what you think about the camera setup. Yep, that'll be the end of this video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.